Headbangers Ball on location at Lollapalooza 93. We're hanging out with Alice in Chains. Tell us a little bit about the latest thing we've heard from you, which is off the Last Action Hero soundtrack.
What the hell have I? We,
Play that video in just a little bit. World premiere.
sorry, we tried to make the biggest, goofiest heads we could make and play with all these big heads around. Because we have really big heads. Wait a minute.
Okay. Anyways, there's also another track on the Last Action Hero soundtrack.
A little bitter.
And I like that one. It's a little heavier than the one that we've all been hearing a lot.
Heavy. We like it heavy.
And from what I understand, they also let you, being now a full-fledged member of Alice in Chains, help in the writing of it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a real natural thing, you know. We just got together and just drank a lot and shut off all the phones and started jamming, you know. And it worked out well. We're here. We're rocking.
Now, what kind of stuff, other than the musical talent of this guy, what other stuff has he kind of given to the band?
You gave me chlamydia, Rick.
That was the answer that we were looking for. We're going to come back and talk to Alice in Chains. We're also going to have a world premiere video, and we may even talk to this guy. Don't count on it, though. More Headbangers Ball. Is that they've got this little, like, village area where they've got all sorts of exhibits, and right now we're in, like, an art exhibit with the artist Jesse Higman. How you doing, Jesse? Really good. Jesse has painted a lot of the stuff that's used on the back of Alice in Chains t-shirts. And, for instance, there's a painting that I saw for Sick Man and one for Rooster. Do you take the direct inspiration from the Alice in Chains song?
Yeah, I listened to put it on repeat on the CD and just kind of grit my teeth and pick up the brush and, you know, just start going with, you know, what the song means to me, you know. So it's definitely a personal expression, but inspired by the music directly, I would say.
Is there any other artists that you've painted things for, or that you've listened to them and then had an idea to write a song for, or paint something for?
I've done a painting and a jacket for Ian Astbury of The Cult and Matt Sorum of Guns N' Roses. A guitar that's outside for Mother Love Bone. And just this year I've been doing the Alice in Chains artwork for stage backdrops and t-shirts. So I've been working full-time with them, so that's taken up most of my time and away from my own paintings, but I'm going to try and get back into that when I get
So now while you were the artist, the suffering artist, staying there working on your work, and now they take you out, make you a rock star, go out on the road, and people check out your t-shirts, so now you're doing the other one, right?
Yeah, exactly. The promotional side of the sit at home and be the suffering artist, I suppose.
So if people want to go out in the stores, they can get some of the Alice in Chains shirts. That's a neat way that maybe people can get into your art, an easy way. Do you have exhibits or anything like that?
No, I'm really staying away from the gallery thing because it's a really different mellow crowd, you know. Out here there's a sunburned guy that'll come in with 2 beers and say, dude, that's excellent, man, you know, and they don't really do that in galleries. So
I love the medium. They're like, dude, your stuff is hot, right?
So it's like, it's the response that I really appreciate out here. I just wanted to bring out the original paintings and drawings for the t-shirts to show people that there's a creative force behind the music and the album cover and the t-shirts, you know, let people know that they can get into art and they can do t-shirts of any band they set out to do, you know.
Definitely cool. So when you come to Lollapalooza, definitely come into the village, say hey to Jesse, check out some of its stuff. It's real cool. It's going to be more Headbangers Ball, including a world premiere from Alice in Chains. So stay tuned. Headbangers Ball from Lollapalooza 93. Headbangers Ball on location, Lollapalooza 93. We're in New Jersey. This is Alice in Chains. And now we can say that, Mike, you are officially a member of Alice in Chains now, right? Not just a fill-in kind of guy?
Yeah, I'm part of the band. I don't want to be, but they have my family held hostage back in L.A., and they won't let them loose until after Lollapalooza.
Any permanent scars already?
Actually, I went through 2 bases, and I'm in therapy, but I'm making progress.
First of all, how did you get hooked up with the whole Lollapalooza thing?
Oh, with my fly rod, which you'll see next week at the water park.
We're going to talk about that. Next week, the Headbangers Ball is going to be on location at some wild water park. I think it's called Action Park. And we're going to be spending the whole show with Alice in Chains. We're going to find out extremely interesting things, such as
how ugly I look in a Speedo.
That's just a hint. That's just a hint. Anyway, we're going to still have a world premiere from Alice in Chains. And right now it's time for us to play the #1 video on Countdown to the Ball. Then we're going to come back and talk to Alice in Chains. We're at Lollapalooza 93. Headbangers Ball, we're at Lollapalooza 93. And what do you think about some of the other bands that are playing this show? I mean, I heard that somebody gets up on stage with you during Rooster, right?
Who does? Oh, yeah, Larry from Primus gets up and plays guitar. So that's a whole heaping load of fun.
And are there any other guys that have been like kind of on the
Fishbone's been coming up and jamming with us, Jim Rooster a couple times, and Jerry goes and jams with Primus all the time. He's like part of their band. He's going to quit our band and join Primus now.
Has it kind of been like just kind of a big family sort of, with everybody hanging out with each other and making friends?
It's kind of like a family. Everybody's got like extra thumbs now all of a sudden, though. I can't figure
And that's a scary thought.
I can't figure that part out.
Right now we're going to world premiere a video from Alice in Chains. Tell us about this video, won't you?
That's a video? It's a video.
Tell us about the video we're about to world premiere.
Oh, it's real great. Which one are we doing?
It's yours.
Oh, it's the best.
It's better than great. It's theirs. Here is What the Hell Have I from Alice in Chains. Headbangers Ball on location at Lollapalooza 93. Want to also remind you that next week on the Headbangers Ball, we will have all these guys in their summer water attire.
Our skivvies, Rick, our skivvies.
We're going to be wearing our skivvies. We're going to be going to an action water park. We're going to be sliding down slides and
filling up our lungs full of fluid, just pretty much.
exactly. And it's fun stuff. That's next week on the Headbangers Ball. Now, let's look at tonight's show as kind of a guide to Lollapalooza. Any tips you want to give to the people out there that want to come to the show?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Eat a turkey leg.
Wear a condom.
Hi, Mom.
Well, there you go. A little bit of Lollapalooza tips for you. We're going to be back with more Headbangers Ball at Lollapalooza 93. Hanging out with Alice in Chains. Now, the show started probably like 5 or 6 hours ago, and then you go on. Are the crowd sometimes a little bit burnt out when you guys go on?
They're always burnt out when we play, Rick. That's what we like to believe, that the reason they're leaving is that they're burnt out.
How have the shows been so far? The good thing I like about these interviews with Alice in Chains, in the many years that we have interviewed Alice in Chains, is that we always get really good, straight answers. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Straight answer.
Do that? Okay, so tell us, after the Lollapalooza shows, are you going to go on the road? Are you going to go in the studio and record a record?
We're gonna go to.
Wait, here comes another straight answer.
Oh.
This is the straight generic, like MTV DJ guy question. Tell me, Lane, after the Lollapalooza Festival, do you plan to record a new album or go back out on the road?
Well, Ricky, we plan to do a quadruple live album, and in our spare time, we're gonna put out another 2 records this year, and we're gonna go on tour.
What about the Alice in Chains action figures? Are there any talk about that yet?
Yeah, I've been making some of me for the chicks.
Because they dig that kind of stuff. Anyway, don't forget Alice in Chains at Lollapalooza 93 when it comes to your town. And don't forget, next week on the Headbangers Ball, to keep you in the summer mood, all of us are going to go to a water park and do the things that people do at a water park.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, Rick. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun, and I'm sure that they're going to be wearing unique and unusual water attire.
Well, now you've ruined it. Now we're just gonna wear basic.
You're going to have to watch next Saturday's Headbangers Ball. There'll be more of the Headbangers Ball coming to you from Lollapalooza 1993. For tonight's show, had a blast hanging out at Lollapalooza. This is in Waterloo Village in Stanhope, New Jersey. Never been here. You know, it's some very cool people. When you go to a big festival... Ricky Rackman.